Howdy folks and welcome. I hope this finds you well. Today, I'll be talking about No Man's Sky, a space exploration game that I played all the way back in 2016. Regardless of how it happened, No Man's Sky released almost broken. Lots of promises were made, especially by lead designer Sean Murray, that never came to fruition, at least at first.
Will you be able to play with your friends?
Yeah.
So why am I reviewing No Man's Sky in 2024? Well, it's not the game it once was, and for good reason. There has been a lot of hard work and effort that has been put into this game since 2016, and developers Hello Games have almost made the universe the reality they touted so long ago. And I think that's what surprised me the most, that there is a real game here, and it's really good. Addictively good. Join me through the vast cosmos as we review No Man's Sky, a must-play for any science fiction or exploration lover.
Navigational data received. Hostile ships approaching.
At its heart, No Man's Sky is a sandbox exploration game. You can choose whether to follow the tutorials, or you could be like my friend's brother who has 72 hours within a week and asked us, what tutorial? No Man's Sky is your adventure, and I mean that in every sense of the word. There are a couple of main quests that will guide you along, yet there is nothing stopping you from doing your own thing. One moment that blew me away was randomly finding this pirate transmission, which led to this 4-planet expedition, culminating in a gigantic space pirate battle, and eventually gaining me access to the outlaw stations. This was an awesome moment. This sequence captured exactly what the game could be, or not. You can choose just to build a base, and there are a lot of people that have built awesome bases that you can check out. You can become an artifact collector, only going for alien tech, or enjoy a peaceful merchant life, picking wheat. I don't know, it's honest work. The developers have added so much to this game. Even after 50 hours of playtime, I still feel like I haven't scratched the surface. I mean, I went down a 3-hour rabbit hole of trying to decipher different alien languages. It was really cool hearing the different people speak, and getting to the point of translating full sentences was magical. Also, I call everything people since in a galaxy full of trillions of different life forms, nothing really is alien. But this type of open world concept for a game is not for everyone. Just like RuneScape, which has a tutorial island, once you get off it, either you stop playing or you get Barrow's gloves. As I said before, No Man's Sky is your adventure, which kind of puts pressure on the player. There were times where I felt like there were so many things I could do that I just couldn't choose. Yes, I could have gone to the main quest, but I would be hard-pressed to find someone not trying to explore the different planets first, since every 10 steps feels like a new discovery. Which is a great feeling. On a simple level, No Man's Sky is just a survival crafting game. You'll be mining a lot of minerals to synthesize them, making better machines or research stations that allow you to mine more minerals. The game right off the bat makes that abundantly clear that is the loop. You won't be finding anything revolutionary, especially since each resource is kind of mined the same way. What stops that monotony is the fact that you have to explore different planets. Not every planet will have the resources you need, and to progress through the story or just to get different research items and materials, you'll need to do a lot of exploring. That necessity to travel between worlds or different star systems is the catalyst for No Man's Sky not feeling old 8 years later. Just scanning a new planet, finding out which resources it had, brought a smile to my face. Just scanning a new planet for what resources it could have brought a sense of excitement that most games do not bring. Flying onto an unknown planet is something that you have to experience yourself. Also, you can enter a planet's orbit with, get this, not a loading screen. Oh my god, Bethesda, take some notes. There was one planet I discovered that was almost all water, yet it was teeming with life. I felt like I was in Interstellar. This gameplay loop honestly evoked a lot of emotions, which gameplay doesn't usually do. I really wanted to highlight that. What some people might not like is how resource dependent this game is. As I said before, the game makes it abundantly clear that you'll be mining for the majority of your spacefaring life. So if you're not a big fan of you need X resources to get X thing, I would take a think about that. There are different modes, but I would highly recommend just playing the base game. Combat in No Man's Sky is just not good or satisfying. You'll be shooting at enemies, but it doesn't scratch any itch. There was one cool sequence where a gigantic robot attacked my colony, but it was more of the ambiance rather than the gameplay. If this all sounds like a train of thought, it is, even if I wrote a script. No Man's Sky's gameplay is your experience. You get to decide what you do, just like the game is your adventure. There is no way to cookie cutter review this game, especially with everything it has to offer now. Now, there are two constants that we can talk about, the graphics and the audio. And I love the way this game looks and sounds. Let's start with the audio because I'll be brief. I truly enjoy every little sound this game has to offer, whether that's fleets of ships coming in from hyperspace or just listening to the planets. Now, let me know if you do this, but I turned off the music in the game and put on my own soundtracks. I know it doesn't sync with the combat, yet listening to Mass Effect's soundtrack while exploring new planets kind of gave me the chills. And if you've watched the channel before, you know I geek out on art design, especially when it comes to sci-fi games. And I still think that Invincible has the best art design out of any sci-fi game. But I couldn't help but smile when seeing some of the ships in No Man's Sky, or the space stations and their interiors. Plus, each planet felt unique. Sky does use a generator for the flora and fauna, and I have noticed that it sometimes skews to our view of life, that's bipedal animals or trees. But there was always something on a planet that made me catch my breath and go, whoa, what is that? were a couple of moments where I had to put down my controller just to enjoy the vista that I was witnessing. Not only was I thinking of how beautiful this was, but the fact that I was the only one to experience this. No one had stepped foot on this planet before me to witness such a beautiful sunset. That is a profound feeling to have while playing a video game. One of the downsides of the graphics is there's still a lot of pop-in, which I completely understand because I doubt my computer wants to render a full planet. Especially when descending into the atmosphere, it took around 10 to 15 seconds for everything to appear, which made it hard to land. Yet once you do get to the planet and everything loads in, you can see the true scale of what No Man's Sky has to offer. Hello Games recently updated No Man's Sky with Worlds Part 1, a huge update that includes not only diversification of planets, but a bunch of co-op activities and a huge slew of other things. Almost every major planet that I came across felt like a planet, something that I could not say while playing back in 2016. Let me reiterate this. Hello Games has done something that most developers would never do. Work on their game consistently a year after release. I know, it's hyperbole. Yet, the fact that Hello Games got so much well-deserved criticism for how No Man's Sky released, what they've done now is determination. That determination should be praised. We all mess up. We all make mistakes. I think the gaming community can be quick to judge sometimes, and many developers throw away projects just for the sentiment they've garnered. I want to applaud Hello Games not because of their past, but what they've done about it. That is true resilience. That is true determination. Hello Games didn't get a second chance. They just put their head down and updated their game to get to the vision that I think they truly had 8 years ago. Do I think they'll ever finish the game? No, but that's not the point of No Man's Sky. It's not the destination, it's how you got there and the stories that it brings along. Do you want to explore the universe to find the center of it? Check. Do you want to become a space pirate attacking federal ships for their loot? Check. Do you want to be like me and just harvest resources for an honest coin? Check. It's all up to you. No Man's Sky is an experience, whether you're playing that solo or co-op. I guarantee you, you will have moments of discovery and innovation that will stay with you. I truly look forward to hearing about your journey or journeys you've been on. What has been your favorite part of exploring the universe? And thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my review. It means the world. If you enjoyed the video, check out my channel. There's something there for everyone. I guarantee it. And as always, see you next time. What do you mean this is my order? No, I ordered 2 white slices, garlic knots, and a large soda. No, not death with an interloper. God, I have to find a new pizza place.